Don't have any sense of perspective anymore and don't look at things objectively. That's why when the media tells them that it's terrible, Trump is ending the wars, they'll go along with it because their hatred of Trump, and they'll say, yeah, we need to stay in Syria, stay in Iraq, we need to keep war going. Well, these people were peacemongers before and now they're just warmongers. What's going on? The left and the right are exactly the same. They're united on the fact that they need the military-industrial complex. You know, why not give peace a chance? Trump is trying to give peace a chance. That's literally what's happening, and the media won't let him. The celebrities won't let him. They'll say, oh no, we need to stay in Syria. They don't know the political situation. They just know that Trump, orange bad man. Trump racist. Trump needs punch from face from Robert De Niro, etc. So they hate Trump. They despise Trump, but they don't know why. They certainly can't cite any policy decisions. It's just basically, no, his attitude to women. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's a bad policy decision, isn't it? Well, I like Trump because of his attitude to war. Right? He likes ending wars. He doesn't just like going on indefinitely. He's actually keeping promises, and he's now trying to fund the wall, etc. And the government has had a shutdown, and it proves how useless it is. The whole thing is just basically a game rigged against Trump because he wasn't supposed to get in. It was all rigged for Hillary, and Trump won because the populist wave was too big, and they can't control it, and they're embarrassed, and they got egg on their face, and they're guilty in criminal convictions, criminal conspiracy, Uranium One, Pfizergate, you name it. All the stuff that Snopes says isn't really true. Because this world was built on lies. The internet is now just built on lies. It's just replacing actual facts. We're already having the burning of historical books, etc., and just having the rewriting of history to jive with the new political correct paradigm. You know, the one that says there were black and Asian people all over Britain during medieval times. BBC revisionist history. Another example of that revisionist history is when Sadiq or someone says, we don't like these statistics because these statistics were conceived on white supremacy. Yeah, they're racist statistics, aren't they? So let's just change the terms and the parameters of how we gauge things, and then, you know, it's like saying there's too much crime, let's change the definition of crime. So we'll get rid of all crimes, and then we've solved crime. Because there's no more crime. So there's no more definition of crime, so there can't be any more crimes. Statistically, that works. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen in the world with the Syria situation. I think that the white helmets or the forces fighting Assad are going to pull a false flag involving children. It's going to be a gassing children or something, the first day of the new year maybe, which will cause Trump to change his decision and stay in Syria, because he'll have no choice but to go along with the virtue signalling of all the establishment, all the media, all the celebrities, etc. And he'll have to go along with the narrative that Russia was working with Assad to poison children, to gas children. He'll have to go along with that, even though it's not true. Even though we know from the information, and last time, etc., with Duma, we know it was the white helmets. We know it was the globalists, the New World Order, the corporatists, the cabal, the conspirators. We know it was the usual suspects. We also know from following the money who's locked down society. And we're not allowed to criticise him or anything affiliated with him, because then the media will call you anti-Semitic, even though he's a neo-Nazi that has literally admitted to killing Jews and confiscating their property, and Jewish people in Israel, and Netanyahu doesn't like him as a result. It's funny that. Whatever you think about Netanyahu, whatever you think about Aaron Banks, whatever you think about the Koch brothers, Soros is worse! And he's the one that no one's allowed to criticise, because it seems like a conspiracy theory that, you know, he's connected to everything through money. You can actually track things and follow things, and they're openly declared, but it's still just, I don't know, a figment of people's imagination. Because we're in this Twilight Zone world now, where the media openly contradicts itself. One day later, the narrative changes. If you stick into one source, like the drone story recently. Yeah, there's a drone over the airport, loads of flights cancelled. Oh no, there might have not been a drone. Oh, okay, right, okay, so the narrative just changed completely from the same sources. So when you were reporting that there was definitely a drone, when you were reporting and interviewing this couple that were supposedly the people that were flying the drone, and demonising them and putting them in jail for 2 days and 2 nights, when you did that, that was fake news, that was fake jail, that was fake justice, that was everything was fake there, because there wasn't a drone. And so now, hopefully you see the role of the news to push fake agendas so there can be new regulations brought to the surface that needs to be mainlined. They're waiting to do this for drones for a long time so that the police can take control of them and it can be taken out of the hands of civilians, etc. This is the way the world works. The media is there to dox people and to cause trouble. That's why I say we don't need the free press, because they hide behind the moniker of free press while they kill free speech for everyone else. That's what CNN did with InfoWars. They were lobbying to get InfoWars shut down. They're a competition, and they get all their competition shut down and then go around saying, yeah, free press, like it's the same thing as free speech. I think it's completely the opposite. The free press would be quite happy to kill free speech entirely, but they would hate if anyone did anything about the free press. Because it's about their monopoly. It's about them giving us information, and only them. That is what the global elite want. They don't want us telling you anything. They don't want us talking amongst ourselves. And I don't know what's going to happen to YouTube on January the 22nd. But it's pretty freaking dramatic, and I'm quite worried about it. In fact, I'm fuming about it, furious about it, but no one seems to care about that either. So the internet's due to irreversibly change for the worst against us, to appease a small cabal, with media, saturate their minds with fake media that pushes a fake agenda that says that everyone approves of this and approves of the political correctness, etc. When the average person out there, when you talk to them, hates it. They hate it here now. This is not their country. When you talk to them, you find out the truth. You don't get it from the media. That needs to sink in with everyone, and they need to stop going to the media if they want to find out what people think. You don't get truth from the media.